Hi everyone, we are at my parents' house doing some house sitting.
Dog sitting.
Dog sitting, and we've been here for a couple days. So we thought maybe we'd do another vlog. And we're going to talk about, well, right off the bat, let's talk about the rashes you've been getting.
Yeah, before I mentioned in a few of the other videos that I was getting rashes on my elbows, and turns out it's decided to spread, and now it's on my thighs, my hips, and anywhere where it decides to all of a sudden show up. It hasn't gotten any better. It just has its moments. It flares up. I think heat is what bothers it the most.
Yeah.
Right now it's heat.
And it's hot in here.
Yeah, it's like 90 degrees in here.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out the air conditioner in my parents' house. Not working.
Yeah, but anyways, back to the whole rash thing. But this heat isn't really helping, especially when my elbows are sticking to the table. But yeah, so I found some of the treatments for it that actually help me with it, you know, keeping it down to a minimum of like itching and irritation.
Well, we have to say that we think it's...
We think it's PUPS, which is a pregnancy rash. Usually you get it in your last trimester, but it's pretty common for people to get it even postpartum having the baby, and even earlier than the third trimester. So it's actually more common than you'd think. You'd think, oh, it's only for third, but that's not necessarily always the case. But it basically just comes out looking like pimples or red blotchy spots, but it's really not. They're like under the skin type itchy, and you can like itch it to a point when it's just you'll see some pictures of it, and it's not fun, especially when it has a really bad flare out in a bad spot, like under the crease of your knees. Or
What did they say, like 10% of people get it, or pregnant people?
Yeah, they say usually 10% of people that are pregnant end up with it.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone's got a different thing that they end up with when they're pregnant, whether it be like skin rashes. Some people have like you know, hair falling out, you know, a lot of like clumps of hair. You know, everyone's got their kind of own hormonal change. It just so happens mine happens to be a rash.
So, well, right off the bat,
Joe knew that I had to get some relief from it because he was getting
scratching
annoyed,
all the time,
and it would make him itchy. Like when you see someone sitting there consistently scratching, like a mosquito bite, it starts to make you like itch, like want to itch. So he went out and he bought me, actually, one of the things I don't have here was
the steroid.
No, we'll have a picture of this. The Aveeno itch relief body wash. Now that was one of the first things we started with, and it worked for a little bit. Yeah, that did work for a little bit, along with this polysporin 1% hydrocortisone. Now that was a good relief. Like once we found that, like I had to do a lot of research to find what people were recommending. Mm-hmm. So we got those, and that was good, but it only lasted a little bit. So I ended up going out and picking up. Now this is a Life brand from Shoppers Drug Mart. But you can get it in Aveeno as well. These are just the oatmeal baths. Now it's 100% natural. It's got no, you know, perfumes or anything in it. But it does have a really funny smell when you put it in the tub. And it kind of makes it look like dirty dishwater.
But it works. It doesn't really matter.
When you first get into it, you'll find that the warmth and the oatmeal, it makes you itch all over, but then it stops. And and you have to stay in the bath for, I find this difficult, I don't know why. Sitting in a bath for 15 to 20 minutes. I don't like sitting in the bath for that long. I just like to wash, do what I gotta do, get out. But apparently you're supposed to sit in there for 15 to 20 minutes, so I stayed in there for 20 minutes the first time I tried it, and it worked. And then I did the hydrocortisone cream, and that was working for quite some time. But then I think it started to spread a lot worse. Yeah. Got it on my ankles, my toes.
It was working, but it really wasn't.
It was still.
It wasn't amazing.
Yeah, it was a good temporary relief. But then it kept spreading, and the spreading is kind of what was irritating, because it would find a new location and you wouldn't be expecting it, and you'd think it was a mosquito bite, and then you see a huge patch. And I've literally, in some of the pictures you'll see, they have been itched to the point of bruising. Yeah. That is how itchy it is. So irritating.
They actually did a blood test.
We got blood work. Yeah, I got some blood work done to see what it could be, and it came back as I had.
It didn't come back yet, the test.
No, I got it online, remember? And I said it was low.
Oh, creatine?
Yeah, low creatine levels.
No, but it's normal. Like, she was all freaked out when she got her blood test back saying it's low creatine.
Yeah, because you don't know what that is. I mean, you're looking at it and you're like,
I looked
what
into
is
it.
this?
I looked into it because she was getting all stressed out.
Yeah, he had to look into it because I just went to a
All
panic.
pregnant women do it. Have a low creatine level.
Yeah, apparently it's common in pregnancy. It's just something that your body just has low of because everything's changing.
But we're still waiting from the doctor to if there is a problem. But I don't think it's a problem. I think it's pups.
Pups, yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing I've been doing as well is when we went to the doctor. Well, before we went to the doctor, before using like the hydrocortisone, I started cleaning the area with witch hazel, which I find it really relieves some of the discoloration, like the dark redness out of it, because it's really red patchy blotches. I find the witch hazel worked for that, the alcohol-free one. That was working for a little bit, but it got to the point where I actually had to go to the doctor, get the blood work done, and he prescribed me with the 2.5% hydrocortisone cream. And again, it's no matter what you apply to this, and this is a steroid cream. Now, no matter what you apply to it, you'll see me itching throughout this video, I assume, but no matter what you apply to it, nothing relieves it, especially if you're sweating or if you're in chlorine water or, if you're sleeping under a blanket and it just itches you the wrong way. There's always something that irritates it. You've got to find out what it is. With me right now, it's being in heat and sweating.
Like now.
Yeah, right now. And sitting on certain types of cushions, chairs. If I'm sitting on like one that's like really like scratchy material, it can really start to irritate it.
Yeah.
But I find that at night it tends to be the worst, and it just likes to just.
Well, yesterday you didn't scratch it out. You had that.
Yeah, yesterday I had a clear day. It was good.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about it, but then once you start itching, you start thinking, and then it's everywhere.
And they also say pups is known for people that are pregnant that have boys.
That have boys, yeah. Apparently a lot of people that have like... Now, this is... Okay. Now, this is an old wives' tale. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But I've heard people that have a lot of skin issues. It's caused by a boy.
I don't know if that
don't know if
sounds
that's
like
true or
voodoo. That sounds like voodoo.
That sounds some real voodoo.
Yeah.
Now, I'm officially, as of today, I'm officially 19 weeks, and getting bigger. I still have no stretch marks. I've been blessed with that so far. Whether or not that stays or not, I probably just jinxed that one.
Her mom doesn't have stretch marks, and my mom never had stretch marks. So I'm just saying that she's really concerned about the stretch marks. I would assume all people that have babies have stretch marks.
Somewhere in their body, like whether it be on their
But some
hips.
people get it worse than others, I assume.
But the thing I've been doing to prevent it is I don't have it here actually right now, is the cocoa butter stretch mark cream by Palmer's. That's been a lifesaver. And the thing I'm trying right now is I don't know if I'm too fond of this product. Now, it's got a lot of hype, but I don't like the smell of it. I don't like the texture of it. I find it oily and disgusting, and it's bio oil. I'm not a fan of this. If it works wonders, good, great. It'd be.
Why aren't you a fan of it?
Oh, because of the smell and the texture and just.
But if it works, it works.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I haven't used it yet.
Okay.
If I use it and it works, hey, good product. As for right now, I don't like the texture, the smell, nothing. So I'm hoping that using this with Palmer's cocoa butter once in a while, switch it up, will prevent stretch marks. Because I don't want them, but I have a feeling I might end up with them on my legs, if anything. I don't know why, but...
Like, only time will tell.
Yeah.
Only time will tell. We don't know. We're trying to...
I don't mind if I get them. Like, it's not a curse. Because in the end, you look at your baby's face
when
and you're
worth it. I think trying whatever you can...
Prevention's all you can do, and then even the after effects...
And just hope that things work out in your favor, I guess.
See, and this is even bio oil. It says it's even for to reduce stretch marks. So even after you have the baby, you can keep using it. And it might, I don't know if it works for everybody, but it might work at reducing some of the stretch mark, the color. So I'm gonna give that a try. Hopefully I don't end up with them.
And if we have any more information with this pups or rash, we'll update you. But
if you guys have it, if you girls have it, you're watching this video and you're just scratching and thinking, I don't know what this is. There's a good chance you probably have exactly what I have.
Start with the oatmeal bath. That was seriously, she was scratching a lot. She went in there, she put on this Polysporin, and she was getting some relief. So
now
like
this Polysporin, now Shoppers Drug Mart, surprisingly, we weren't able to find this. We had to go to Walmart to find this, and it's got 1% hydrocodone. And it's like this light green kind of turquoise color. Now, Shoppers didn't have it. A lot of places I went to, like Rexall, they didn't have this one. But Walmart did, and the pharmacist actually recommended this one. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was kind of happy for. But it's not the easiest to find if you don't live around a Walmart, so...
In worst case scenario, you're just going to have to get the cream from your doctor. I wouldn't sit on it. You know, when you're scratching that hard...
When you're scratching that much...
You're going to get something. Like, you're going to get something.
You don't like the doctor, but when you have a rash that's consistent, I have it under my legs, my hips, my thighs, my toes.
They're not like, it's not big. Like we looked on the internet and there's like crazy amount.
Yeah, some girls have it on their tummy.
Whole tummy.
And it's just
these are blotches and spots.
Mine are just spots. I don't know if you can see from back here, but I actually have some on my shoulders as well. And these ones don't itch though. It's mainly the ones under my legs. Recently, the elbows have toned down a little bit. Yeah. But the ones mainly that are itching are the ones under my legs and on my hips and thighs. I'll insert some pictures. And I have these two, actually right now it's only one side. And it's two big patches of blotchy, bruising, red bumps, gross. Just a mess.
Okay, well, like we'll update them.
Yeah, we'll update on everything and how it goes.
And so right now we have an
GYN appointment coming up. What's today?
Today is Saturday.
No, I mean the actual date of today.
The 22nd, 23rd?
Well, regardless, on the 28th of this month, July, that'll be our OBGYN appointment, which is, we're looking forward to because she's supposed to be setting us, well, I have to go in for a urine test. As I explained before, every time I go there, I have to get that done. But, as well as, she's going to be setting us up with our next ultrasound.
Yeah.
And with that next ultrasound will come a gender reveal. So you have to let us know down below what you think it's going to be, a girl or a boy. And yes, it's only one. Yeah. For all the people that kept thinking it was two.
Yeah, well, it's obvious now because if you've been watching the vlogs, you know it's one.
Yeah, anyone who's watching this for the first time, it is one. So comment down below.
We are sweating and no.
He's really sweaty. He's dripping buckets over here. I need a pail or a napkin.
It's crazy hot in here. We've had a hell of a time in this house.
Yeah, and this is only take 2 of doing this video after we broke something. So
we already broke something.
We're ready to set up. It's smashed.
We set up the cameras. Smash, glass. I'm vacuuming. We can't figure out the air conditioner. We're sweating and.
I want to go jump in the pool, and the outdoors is actually cooler than the indoors right now, and it's like 100 degrees in this house.
So seriously, we just want to end this.
Middle of summer?
We just want to end this.
We're done. We're caught.
It's a miracle we did this vlog. I mean, it's actually like almost quarter to 12 at night.
It is quarter to 12. And we haven't had dinner yet.
We haven't had
sitting
dinner.
Actually right behind the camera, we're looking at it. It's like mouth-watering.
We are hungry. We are hungry.
Starving. We actually ordered food this late at night.
So let's
My back is sweating. Don't put your hand on it. It's so gross.
Let's see.
I'm going to go jump in the pool. See you later.
See you later. We're jumping in the pool.
Bye.
Take care.